I was invited to a screening for Hotel Transylvania 3, which was directed by Jendy Tartakovsky, who did a Q&A after, so that's the reason I went. You know, I really did not want to give the Hotel Transylvania movies a chance because, honestly, I thought it was an Adam Sandler movie, and I'm really not a big fan of his work. I like him as an actor, I like him as a singer-songwriter. As much as I don't like 8 Crazy Nights, I honestly think the songs are legitimately funny, and I have them on my iPod. But he didn't write these movies. I don't know about the first two, but at least this one he didn't, and the animation really does have this old Warner Brothers Tex Avery style feel to it, which was Jendy Tartakovsky's main inspiration, and it is a fun movie. It's a good, fun family flick. It's campy, it's fun. Essentially, Adam Sandler's Dracula falls in love. It's on a summer vacation. And it sounds standard, but it's actually really, really sweet. The love interest she's adorable too. I like how everybody gets to be in on the comedy. Everyone gets to experience slapstick. Because usually in the old cartoons, you didn't really see that for women as much, but now they get to be. Now they get to be the ones moving really goofy and having squashy, stretchy expressions. I realized I just didn't see that much. I think it's really, really cool. I also like seeing all the different proportions of the characters. All the characters have very distinct looks. They have very distinct silhouettes, which in animation, you need that. I like that the timing is legitimately good. That's one thing I think is such a big strength about Jendy Tartakovsky's work, is how good his timing is. I don't know if he was looking at specifically every Looney Tunes cartoon ever, the Warner Brothers, the Tex Avery, or if he studied music as well, because there is such a rhythm to it. By the way, it is 98 degrees outside. I'm doing this in the daytime. I'll be working tonight, and it's a job that I know I'm not going to get enough sleep, so I'm doing this video much earlier in the day. If I look sweaty and gross, it's because I am. It was 107 degrees yesterday. It's like walking in an oven. So, explaining that a bit. But back to the movie. It was a ton of fun. I kind of knew I wasn't expecting anything big or challenging, but you don't always need that. I liked there was such a sweetness to it. It felt like everyone who worked on it had fun. It felt like, and it showed. The crew members said that it was a very smooth production where people were excited to work on it. And boy, it shows. The passion really shines through. The characters, everyone, you can tell that people really had fun making it, and I respect that. It's because the way they move, the energy in the animation, all the motion, every single element, the sound works really well. It was really, really loud. I wish I had my earbuds. I was not expecting it to be this loud. But that's not the movie's problem. That was the speakers in the theater. It's interesting the love interest, Captain Erica Van Helsing. I thought it was an interesting design, but I like the fact that she didn't just have your typical heart-shaped face. I like that they had a bit more of a variety with her. I like she had a different face shape as well, as hers is really wide, whereas Dracula's is very long. I thought that was a really cool proportion-wise, but I couldn't tell but there were times when I thought it kind of looked like a baby's face. I like she gets really cool zany animation on her too. She is very dramatic and very fun, and there's an especially cute scene where Captain Erica and Dracula do this tango in a series of booby traps. It's really cute and very funny and well animated. The animation is distinctive. It doesn't really look like well, it does. It does look like more of an off-brand counterpart. Not off-brand, that sounds insulting. It does look like a counterpart to Disney, but it has its very own. It does feel like a modern Tex Avery Warner Brothers, which obviously makes a lot of sense. I thought that the relationships with the characters were all very charming and very sweet. When the kids are disguising, there's a scene where the kids disguise their pet to bring aboard, and it's a giant pug that they just put in a trench coat and disguise it as a monster because it fits right in. It's very funny. Though I don't really know how the main characters don't recognize their own pet, but you know what, comedy, sake of comedy. I like the environment. They're on a cruise ship. It's funny how they're just from one hotel to a boat hotel, and Dracula hates being on the water. So you get to see him in pain a lot, which is great. But he also, the scenes where he's in love, he's a very charming kind of awkward, and she's also a charming kind of awkward, even though she's working for the bad guy in this, at least at first. The chemistry between them is legitimately really cute, very sweet. As is with Mavis and her DJ boyfriend. He has a great line, once a bar mitzvah DJ, always a bar mitzvah DJ. Also, speaking of that, Mel Brooks is in this movie. Oh, I know he was in the first two. I probably should have checked this out a lot sooner, because I am such a Mel Brooks fan. But it's Mel Brooks playing an older vampire. He gets checked out by all these old witch hags, which is great. He's just, look, he's obviously this old guy in his little Speedo, but then you have all these old witches going after him, which is very funny. It's very age appropriate, and it's very appropriate for a cruise. It's utterly hilarious, the reactions on everybody. The reactions are what make the comedy so good. There are a couple one-liners in there, and usually, at least, I personally really like a good one-liner, but I've liked but the reactions really sold it for me here. It's kind of funny watching this out of order, but even though I hadn't seen the first two, I could gauge the relationships very quickly. I could generally get what the theme was. It's all about this family. It's all about these warm relationships, but in a campy monster setting. I like campy monster settings. I don't like horror. I don't like straight up horror, but I like a campy horror. I like the Scooby-Doo kind of monsters. I like cheesy monsters. I think they're fun. Because I like Tim Burton stuff a lot. That's a lot of fun. It's very alternative. But I don't like straight up horror, but a more toned down version of that is great. If you're looking for something fun, just to laugh at, enjoy. Oh, another thing I've noticed. This is another thing that had to have a dance party. This is such a trend right now. It is such a thing. And it's in here too. It's basically the final climax is a dance party. It's a music battle. I am fascinated by the rise of dance parties in media, but it's not a bad thing. I am seeing it a lot. I'm also seeing a lot of rave music as well. Nah, not so much my thing. I definitely prefer Broadway musicals, classic rock, pop, all that good stuff. So, Hotel Transylvania 3, if you're remotely interested, you want to have a good time, I'd say it's a good movie. I'm glad I saw it.